Okay, I guess. Little prime. Little primer.
So we put the ball in the hands of MIBR. And allowing the map to be pushed if possible. MIBR is going to have a full 5-stack here towards Halls. And a drone. Okay, stopped only seeing one.
Yep. EG pretty much doing their same pistol around that. One player towards the A side, get information, play the retake, potentially even a push up towards the north side. And there's that shock dart to come in. Delays to try to at least prevent MIBR to push.
I mean, they're good for a pistol here, potentially. They can get a lot of map control. They can get a good plant down. We've got nothing to stop that 3-person going over towards Dish. EG on defense, sorry. MIBR on attack. Just completely forgot to do that. Oh boy, and they push spawn. They want even more control. They want all the map control.
Do not let the retake happen.
And don't allow Calm to get the recon dart for the retake, but they're closing
Tuksu, thank you so much.
Meanwhile, though, EG are moving into the drop.
What the heck? I don't know how to take that comment, Tuksu, but thank you, I think. Oh, they didn't lose this one though. He's so low, surely. Okay, there we go. They get a pistol. It's a new map for them. New map, new team. Strong reset. And yeah, they went to the... Honestly, they did the most perfect thing against EG's setup here. Tuksu. Let's do this properly. 2 months in this live club. Let me read this properly now.
We're seeing the confidence push through a bit. It's got to be a full map of it, though. We're asking for more.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for the support, Tuksu.
Continue pushing here. And I really like the play in the beginning. They only show the killjoy, and then you noticed that was actually a quick jump out. Chosen made 2 jump away steps while the team was walking in. So they were trying to give false audio cues, get themselves closer by playing with the minds of EG.
Recon goes in, doesn't get shot. That's a free orb here.
Here towards B. A lot of space taken by MIBR already.
Fall line for a full push.
Oh boy.
Up towards tree. It's a 1-for-1. Boostio's at 3 HP. Still trying to do a bit more recon damage if it can. Close range moving in. Spectre now picked up by Doggable. Boombot moving through.
Look at the HPs.
Stuck in a corner. Pushed away with the aftershock. Forces Doggable to just hold his corner for now. But through the smoke, here comes the play. Doggable from the top of the road.
Yeah, smoke kind of gave them an extra angle there. Not gonna lie to you.
2 low HP here. On Boostio, but Jogmo still
that's the spike down
against a low Chosen.
9 bullets.
Chosen
oh boy.
Swing out, and it's a 2v1 with the spike down, and Maurice was on a late lurk out on an island.
He's got more health than both of them.
Big 1v2. Lunatic with the prime. Thank you so much. That might have been you, Bacan. Who knows? Lunatic 30. Thank you for using your prime on me. He does get the spike in the 1-on-2.
They want to keep Boostio up, so he will not be first contact with low HP.
Thank you so much, Lunatic. Oh my god. Tell you what, though, it was very good eco from EG. They'll take that, but they would have felt like they could have won this.
With the mind games, beautifully done. The backstep fade away while still checking the corner. Right at the perfect height. Drops 1, drops 2, like it's nothing. And Evil Geniuses, they pulled out a stun MIBR.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really good eco.
Breach stun, but push into their face. FRZ looked like he was in a nightmare behind that box at tree. You see Bazooka feeling it right now with the team. Much different start here for MIBR. And now the bonus.
This is probably one of the weakest bonuses I've seen for a long time.
It should be the first round.
But we'll see how much damage it can do. Again, every kill kind of matters at the moment.
Low for MIBR, who are looking for this pressure, taking the opportunity of collecting more orbs, just making sure that if this is going to be a round that they lose here, that into their next gun round they have lots of ults to work with.
DRX this morning, yeah, I mean they got outplayed. There's nothing. There's nothing more we can say. Team Secret looked way better on at Haven, and I mean like way better. And then Ascent, honestly, DRX were a little bit loose. And Team Secret played well. Oh, you meant the weak bonus? Mate, I can't remember that. I can't remember that kill. I mean, that dude, that's so nice. I can't remember the bonus that you're talking about. That was sick, by the way. Surely we get this replay though, right?
Calling the shots, making the shots. Doesn't really matter to him. flowing right now. One off
Ethan
the
taking it
lockdown.
would have been an ult as
One
well.
off ultimate for RGL as well. We may see a bit of orb focus here coming into round 4 for both teams, but we expected that round to be EG's due to the low buy. Now the MIBR is back on those guns. What can they produce here? Like
Chat, if you clip it again, I'll replay it.
They're just going to allow MIBR to start their movement on the map. I think EG,
If you
with
clip
what
it,
they
I'll do it next
now,
round.
positioning calm more towards where you would put a breach at ladder or rope rather. They can just drone A instead of have what was Dogamo playing in that area. So switching up how they're detecting.
Okay,
how
in
they're
terms of
seeing
this
what
one, it's a
MIBR
massive
are going
round.
to do with that initiator utility.
EG kept the round before so clean. Oi, don't be doing this to me. Not on an exec. On an exec.
It's getting a little bit harder for MIBR to move into the B side for a plant. And Joggimo just continues to anchor on the top of heaven.
Oh my.
Everything's being shut down.
Well,
Chosen no opportunity to help.
we might need a replay here to see what on earth happened there.
And wishing that his teammates did a little bit more here to at least make a clutch possible.
Looks like the exec
But
didn't
it's
work.
definitely looking here now that MIBR
That's
will
all I
be
got for
trying
you.
to save their last weapon. As EG, not looking for the chase yet, not looking for the kill.
Bacon's giving me this one, but we kind
But no
of
matter what it is, gonna be
might
a
have
round
a
for the defender
replay. Wait, tell me he's gonna go save.
Talked a little bit about.
Do we go for a risky replay of the round before?
Something when we had an EG game that a lot of what they were showing didn't
Okay,
look
chat,
like they understood
flashbang.
the state
Turn
of the
around.
game when they were trying to play towards a quick play when the other team had a Sage res.
Oh
and
my
they would
goodness.
send one
Oh,
person
it's on
to kinda
half.
do a
1
little
second.
bit of a fake, but lose that person.
See if we can get both
in the
replays
trade
in.
and not realize the other team could res or a
Clean.
few other things that they could easily be countered by their opponent. Here, the
Eats
setup
the stun as well,
on
moves into the
not getting
smoke.
hit by the Rolling Thunder. Being able to retake
Oh, it's
the site,
nice.
know that the showstopper would be the counter answer. Actually, hit
Very
by it
nice.
still and gets out. I thought he was on the edge.
What did we miss here?
And he didn't get
Okay,
hit,
there was an
so
there was an
Joggimo
ult
still
kill.
forcing
That's
through
why that
with
went
a headache.
went down. We
He
didn't
gets
didn't
the
nail the
showstopper
timing
kill
chat. I'm not
with
gonna lie
the
to you.
flashback movement.
Try and put
Really
everything
great
together.
stuff. That ultimate for
We need the-
RGL
we need a
might
replay of the
raise
replay.
ready, but when did they get the
There was an
site
ult
up?
kill,
When did they get that spike down? Does this
and
become a
then they kind
microwave
of just,
power so they can get in with that orbital strike?
I think they had a good crossfire. There was ult kill here, then they had a crossfire from here and here. Pretty sure.
Since they're not making it for that plan.
VOD review it and go next. We'll get it better for next time. Yeah. Do you know what messed me up with the 0.5%? Like the 0.5 times at the beginning. Really messed me up. Smushy, FPS, thank you so much, mate. 4 months in the Slug Club. Thank you, dude. Thank you.
Because they threw the haunt out towards tree.
Yeah.
Knowing nobody was going to flank as of yet.
1 round behind forever
Pressure
now.
came
Yeah,
in
pretty
towards
much.
the A-holes instead.
Pretty much. Okay, in terms of that one though,
Did get a
that
combination,
was
a trap play out for EG.
a big round
Still
for
pulled back,
EG,
so good thing here
especially
from
for that
MIBR is
econ.
we wasted a lot of that utility on the A-hole. And you talked about here the orbital strike.
Damn,
Yes,
if
it
we
is
got
a
that
low buy
unlucky,
here
that
from MIBR,
sucked.
but if they close in for a right timing into the A site, this
Dude,
could
the
be very
YouTube
punishing on
bitrate
EG.
is
Get
just
enough
not
of
the
an
one.
advantage, You could easily tip the hand to use that orbital strike on this low buy round. Chocomo right in their face. This A-Hall's control again. Slowing down MIBR. And EG sure about that pressure.
Oh yeah, that's gonna guarantee now. The orbital strike not coming out yet because the last 2 players are with pistols.
Spike down A.
Salvaged weapon, 9 HP left, door opens, and Demon 1
Nicely
doesn't
done.
allow FRZ to
Just
get
timing it when
any
he picks up
fucking
the gun.
time around for
Okay.
MIBR.
Sending a message. EG's money's really good at the moment.
Knows exactly kind of what happened in those first few rounds. You lose pistol, you're going to lose a few, right? But now they have kind of shored that up and keeping a lot of players alive throughout these rounds. They're mounting the economy comeback. Right now in the lead with that 1 round. This is nice from MIBR. Flexing the
You're
players
not a
little
fan
bit
of that
more.
one,
Now
Bacon.
they can support
Okay.
Chosen on the bottom side
Lord
here,
of
not just have to use a
ults.
turret, so
Lord
they
of
don't
ults
know
are close,
A-Hall's
one
pressure
away.
is coming in.
One away
I
from
think
most of
that's
them,
what they have
even.
RGL Meister figuring out now is
In terms of
Arcade is the
EG,
pressure, and they're getting it
they
right
know how
back.
big this round is as well, so they might freely use ults into it. Damn, the Sova Dart is getting everything. Damn, did the Tether hit 3 people as well? Did the Tether hit 4 people?
And look at EG. A recon dart with some pressure going into the arcade to
Yeah,
fight
the
back.
recon was incredible. It
Thankfully, there was
stopped
a
that,
smoke that was laid down
hit,
here
and
to
they
allow
kind of put
MIBR
everything
to
into it.
manage to
Wait,
get out
it
of
wasn't even
escape
a...
unscathed. until this happens. Pressure down towards Tree as Chosen falls.
It was an eye, right? It wasn't a
Followed
tether.
by RGL.
And the follow-up.
So wait, did they 4-person get revealed and they 4-person got
Both
revealed
players
back
down on Tree,
by the
ready to
recon?
follow up on that rolling thunder
That's
as they hear a
nuts.
little bit of
And then there were
arcade
no
noise
kills.
and get ready to practice
That's so
defense.
wild.
Still free there
No
for
one wanted to
MIBR.
face the
Trades can
smokes.
happen, but getting it aside the plan is the tall task.
This could be huge. Oh, util in hand. And Demon
It's
One
a
gets
great
the kill
stun
to
though,
GZZ.
but
FRZ's
my
on
goodness.
full stun, still manages to get 2. As only one player separates the round from both of these teams. It's EG at the advantage.
MIBR drained on util right now. The shots have to ring out for them.
Yo, don't you be spamming that here.
EG's
30
playing
seconds
that.
left.
That's
You
almost
won't see us
ban-worthy.
until you push far enough positioning.
Oh
Push
my
far
goodness.
enough
Enemy
for these
remaining.
trades to happen,
Yeah.
though. There was a moment where I saw where it could have happened. The person playing towards B Heaven was so close
Yeah.
to JZZ. One kill coming through from JZZ was a showstopper
Crosshair
available for the
gun.
B site. But now, unfortunately, we had a different story. MIBR gets
Yeah,
shut
honestly, I
down
don't
towards
mind
the
that.
B site. And even with the ultimates now, it is a lore buy
MIBR
for
just
the attack,
collecting all the
but it's a
ults.
stinger buy, so there's an opportunity to still run around
Low
all
buy
of this,
here.
try to salvage
Is
these
this the round
rounds.
where they try and use them all?
This upcoming
Could be a
round
little bit
of these
risky,
for
but
the Brazilian team.
we'll see.
That's set up all on the south side once again. This is a lot like a little bit of the pistol round we saw. First and second round from AG to get a house control. I'm sorry, bonus round. My brain melts. And they're in.
Nade's
Nightfall comes
decent.
out. This is gonna have to be a big push.
Oh my god. Oh god, he gets 2 with that. And he's 5 HP. Wait, 5 HP, 30 HP. That might be the biggest. That might be the most damaged nade I think we've seen.
We don't care about a Nightfall from MIBR here if you're playing EG.
Was there anything
We're
else on
just
top of
fighting
this?
back
Or was
with
that
the
literally
util.
just like a
That's team that
400
deathmatch
damage
with
nade?
music on, Van Silly.
Yeah.
They don't. This is all vision.
Mini Trents.
Yeah. 5-2 here. Evil Genius is looking to shut
God, we
down
might find
the
out.
amount of rounds that MIBR can get.
Wait, this is the round before.
And they know about last map for that, so they're trying to get just a little bit more,
Was
get
it?
that pressure, see if they can get this to an even
Yeah, I'm so
first.
confused.
I think Sideshow might be out of luck on the swing map. Just saying. I
I'm
don't
lost.
know if that's going to happen.
That was
right
that
now.
round in the end?
A lot of these rounds, you
They
see
really
that
put a breach
one
in
defuse on
afterwards.
round 4. You don't see it, it's on our screens, but the one defuse on round 4, and then just gun round after gun round after gun round, taking out all 5 members of MIBR, meaning MIBR is not reaching the site. They're not getting their strategies
Nade double kills and
online.
worth the
I
replay?
swear EG is
Mate,
playing
and
a
the
40
potential
seconds, no rush. You don't get to
200
rush.
extra
You know,
damage it
okay,
did?
After 40 seconds, we may not have the util, but to be stopped at the beginning
I
of your
dunno.
strat every time,
I'm in
means
for
you need
a
an audible.
I'm in
And
for a
that's such
potential
hard way to
400
play for
damage
MIBR.
nade replay.
I love that here in the audience we have big fans here, not only for EG but for Coach Potter. Louder to see Potter on camera than to see the performances of EG that they're currently putting against MIBR. Maybe we're gonna need a lot of more of these Potter shots.
Yeah, but Can, you're here to do the... You're here to clip,
He has
surely.
prepared this team, showing us what they have now. And honestly, it seems like everybody's doing
Alright,
the work.
MIBR.
That
Now they get
this
a
is
buy
coming to
round.
fruition, right?
A lot of
If
ults
Tom's
again.
not having a
Nice
day,
and simple.
The rest of the
Don't have a
team picks it up,
chance.
and that's the other way around. That's not even to point out Calm. The darts that he uses on this map that Des talked about are really neat, and also, yeah, prepare. This is going to be a big round.
Jesus. As if the turret gets that kill. That's outrageous. It's a heavy shutdown though. Chat, this is it's so
That
devastating.
was chaotic to start things off.
That was wild. Alt
Like,
after
look how many
alt.
ults
Look
they
how many
put
drained
into it.
alts on the screen
And they
right
got
now.
insta
Oh
shut
my
down.
word. All right, in the iPad, ready for more smokes.
The
Second strategy
turret.
again. The audible has to be called. A Halls was not taken, and MIBR is forced now to come up with something else. Still have great control of the map, at least on that south side, and it hasn't been gained by evil geniuses. So this is really the timing.
EG were very on top of this though. Like, I like how they were just loosely using their ults as soon as they heard the
So they can really guess what's going to happen on this strategy right now.
util come out. Again, it's just a good understanding of how important this round is for both
Continues
teams.
to be very good here from the first map into the second one. Recon dart available for retakes here as he's still holding up towards A Heaven. MIBR looking to fall
30
back.
seconds left.
With the last players remaining, potentially move into the site with this lockdown available on Chosen, but he's so far behind.
This is one of the times, one of the first times we see Boostio now over at A. with his utility. It's been a big B setup.
Good luck, man.
Okay, the hot gets him. There's gonna be a touch.
Time's low though.
Getting seized, but
Yeah,
still
he did
gets
great.
one before he falls. 6 seconds left on the clock. Calm has even a Hunter's Fury. There's no way you're gonna get the plat down. There's no way you get the round. There's no time left even on top of that. So you get to save the Hunter's Fury into the next round. Doesn't matter for these kills. Yeah, you get the confidence for a bit, but the round still comes in for the evil geniuses.
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare round again. 2-9 loss bonuses here, so they can get some okay guns
MIBR
if they want to
at
on top of
every
this.
corner.
But man, this is looking
What is
insanely
the
dominant.
answer, right? They've tried the top side of the map.
Once we actually got the econ good for EG every single round. Pistols only.
Play or A main rather. Here it's actually going to be the solo play by Maurice. Normally on the Viper and on most maps, definitely knows the lurk play.
Server on Fracture, yeah, they've been running it a lot.
A
Actually,
little bit of
really
trouble
like it.
on the other side of the map. This is that first satellite, right?
Yep.
You hear the haunt. You're expecting initiators to be in the front of the team and the follow to be there. And EG's not
Boostier's mum, thank you so much for saying that.
here with a great walk towards B and
I
numbers
appreciate
up.
it.
This could be a comeback round, Vance.
Yeah. EG actually may be overthinking that round. You saw the combination to take control of Arcade when there was nobody there. They fall back, and the Allen already spotted 4 players for MIBR out towards straight. Make that even 3 players, sorry. But with that, though, Com's playing the off angle towards the B site. Smoke to come up. There's a share sticking out from FRZ. The spray through the smoke. The combination's there for the support.
That second hit on RGL.
Yeah, it's just going to make it very difficult now for...
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Elyse's
this might work.
2 riflers from IBR.
This actually might work. He has to go huge though.
And already we've lost one of those rifles.
Yeah, they needed something crazy like that. Insta trade's really, really good. Another big buy run coming in for MIBR, and they need a miracle. They got Killjoy ult, so most likely. Let's see what EG's anti-Killjoy ult setup is, because that's the only ult in play right now. Everyone has an anti-Killjoy ult.
Jogabon now 12 and 6, bringing
doing?
a lot of that power to the team, and you're not losing any of that power. You see Jogabon Harbor back onto Raze, Harbor, switch it like
Okay,
it's
just
the
going
same
for
thing
early
for him.
info
He's
over
still
towards
fragging
him.
out, and we've seen a lot from Jogamo in the recent weeks.
Just wanting to fight Arcade.
Showstopper offline.
MIBR,
as we just
go for a
saw that
full
few
one.
ago. And here, Evil Genius is again pressuring a side of the map.
Yeah, they keep
getting
doing this, and this recon never gets shot. A lot of the times they can get the ult. With that control, in terms of the turret spotting one, they insta take the ropes and join up.
It's going to be Maurice with a big flank here.
This is kind of nice though from Mirrors. He gets a lot of info if they want to head back here. Would not be... Yeah, because they broke the turret that was here, and then this becomes a big question mark. But because he went underpass and he just cleared this, it's no longer really a question mark, and they know that most likely there's a heavy stack over towards A. This is a great round. They can probably get over towards the site and keep the Killjoy ult. So Killjoy might just stay underpass here.
The satchels coming in. The smokes were deep though. Jogamo had an opportunity to get a pick off the cross. And Maurice is trying to get a timing. Big flash, but the aftershock doesn't allow for him.
This is a very hard round for EG to win.
So a little bit of a miscomm here for the attack. Calm out with the Hunter's Fury. Yeah, connects onto one, but
That's that's incredible.
On the pulse plan. Lockdowns available from both ends.
That's incredible, Van Sillies.
That second one. JZZ and FRZ. And Calm's now the last pair standing. Locked down for the retake. Yeah. It's maybe gonna detain one player, and that's gonna be FRZ at the underpass. But meanwhile, though, still a 5-on-1. Looking to make it expensive at least. EG does have the economy to work with, while on the other end, MIBR doesn't. But there's Nano Swarm still, does get the first kill. That should pop out the Nano Swarm soon, if not the double swing.
Bit of damage. The good news for MIBR is they kept this ult into it, and they kept 4 people alive. So the road to 5 rounds is possible. That's all I'll say, it's possible. EG timeout as well. Okay, maybe they're going to have some kind of anti-Killjoy for this one. They're not really going to know how they got all the information here though. They're not going to understand that someone went underpass to clear that.
By himself. Actually, that was the second one was south to north, but yeah, really effective with that small lurk And Marie's under that arcade area can hear all the rotations going back into spawn. So the audio cues are how they're getting under the skin of EG in these past few rounds. We want chaos too. This one's been slow.
I actually love that we have waves going on here in the Riot Games arena. Thankfully here, nobody in the crowd is a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays, because if you're actually doing the wave
Alright,
here
I'll
in
check it out,
the
Logan,
Rogers Stadium, they usually lose.
A few of you are saying he's good.
We have EG fans in here too, so we don't want to curse them.
A quick timeout being called. So we get back into this one. Potter not liking the way that EG was approaching the last few rounds. Buying a little too much on those fakes, as we said. So leaving an anchor in sight, I think, was one of the main goals of that timeout. Don't everybody
What
rotate.
is the plan
That's
here
like rule number one.
for both teams?
In sight.
You're very far away from all of these ults. They're not coming into this round, into this half.
The satellite play once again. Remember, this was a Marie's lurk
Some of these might.
last time. Now he's got RGL Meister on the bottom side of the map.
This is new here from Boost 2 into
Man,
this map.
every single time it just feels like they get so much info from this recon not getting shot.
That's a nice little read here. As the upshot misses.
Oh my god.
And the alarm but's also going to push MIBR away to allow Boostio to reposition inside Sands.
Gotta love the Boostio up. Keeping it up. We don't see it very much, but it is a key factor here. And comes out after the timeout.
Oof, it's close, unlucky. And Ethan has to somehow get another. Now probably two.
So that puts Ethan by himself inside there.
God, he has to push over towards us. I like this play from Demon. He tried to, he kind of just helped Ethan get out of this. Oh.
Plays the patient game.
No way, Ethan got caught. No way, he got caught by that. How?
And Demon 1 and Com looking for the retake, if possible.
It's taking so much for MIBR to get into these sites. They didn't
Must
lose
have been
a lot,
bad
but it
timing
takes
for him
the
to just
team
walk back into it.
Following through. We see what it means taking out so many members of EG in those trades. They have the cooperation. It's just if they have the upper hand on EG, there's a trade quick too.
Yeah.
3v1.
Fundamentals are perfect for MIBR.
Right.
We might actually get a pretty good game here because this is getting good.
Yeah.
They have Breach ult, sorry, Brim ult and Breach
To build
ult.
off of what I just said, with MIBR having to work a little bit harder here, it's been a few years since professional play for JZZ on Arrays. We see the blast packs are not Joggamo blast
BM,
packs,
I mean,
right?
Demon did it
That was
first,
a
so
one blast pack
I
into
think
the
it's
site
fair.
just sideways. It's not creating that much chaos, but it is creating the entry that MIBR needs. That entry is incredibly important because nobody else on this team can do it. Unless Maurice gets the perfect lurk and they can walk into sight. So JZZ being down here on the bottom doesn't matter. He's doing his job and MIBR is benefiting from it.
Okay, they're actually pushing behind this because again, this isn't getting shot.
EG is looking to pressure out towards Arcade.
Oh, they go for a deeper recon.
That turret.
It's great info. With this, do MIBR just absolutely send it?
Meanwhile, though, for MIBR, looking
Yes,
to
they do. They
explode
might
because
ult
you see
sight
we have the
though.
Rolling Thunder and the Orbital Strike to work with. Contact play instead. Nice little recon and an Eal drone to get the ping, but couldn't get the kill. There is that Rolling Thunder to push them back. But that
Well, they had a good read that they were playing off
sight
site
here. As GZZ moves forward for the first one, tries to escape, but it gets
Had a
traded off
really
by
good
Ethan.
read that they were playing off site.
4v4 calm is low as the spike goes
They
down.
still
Quite a bit of
keep
util to come back into the cycle.
Brim
Frontline is
ult
not up.
and they have Brim Molly. It's all about comm on this
Looking
one.
to be set up as well with the
Okay, comm's gone down. Should be MIBR's round.
Boostio to get the kill coming out from the spawn. But this is all fun and games
Again,
until
Molly.
MIBR just playing this very passively. The
Ooh.
lineup here with the Molly. Orbital Strike available too. And it's up to EG
That's
to
the
push
ult
forward
in.
and fight back. It
Here
works
comes
out
the
for a
Molly.
bit. There's
Should
the
be
lineup.
impossible now.
Molly soaring through. I think
He's
it's
good.
It missed.
It doesn't hit.
Doesn't matter.
Wait, the
Demon
Molly
still
didn't hit?
gets the 2 kills. And that's
No
EG
way.
with the fuse. 8-4 to end the half.
I
He
think it's
missed
pretty
his
unacceptable
lineup?
to hit lineups. We missed lineups, so we
Switching
can talk about
sides.
that later. 8-4, a great comeback though by MIBR from what we saw from first map to now. 4, they needed as many as they could get.
Yeah, and that's maybe one of those mistakes there you see from MIBR. We talked about the different roles that they may have to play. Yes, RGL still playing controller no matter
Yeah.
what, but you still have to try to work some sort of synergy rather. And Wari getting pushed in by EG's high pressure retake game onto the A-halls, it makes it difficult right there. And with that, let's throw it to the floor here, where Bala is standing down with two of my favorite people from the Game Changer scene. It's Evil Geniuses, Coach Jovi, and pro players Sholiana.
Not a good sign if that's missing.
Thank you so much, Vansili. Yeah, I'm here with Sholiana and Jovi, coach of EG, player for EG Game Changers as well. First thing I want to ask Sholiana, you obviously just played Game Changers. You have 2 more series to go. I want to know, like in the off season, obviously that first series didn't go quite as you guys planned. What are you guys working on?
We just came back from our break, so we've been working more in the theory because we were like 3 weeks off. So just going back slowly to the game and working on some new comps, new strats, and
Nice.
maybe seeing some geckos. I don't know. Let's see. Little bro. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know.
Yeah,
Who knows?
cool. You guys obviously are actually here in LA. I wanted to ask like how it's been boot camping with the EG team and the reserve team all out here together.
Oh, it's actually been very, very awesome. Like we have the reserve team that we can always turn to with any kind of like scrims and kind of like drills that I want to run. We have the main team too that we can bounce off ideas. Like it's been very beneficial for, I think, for all 3 of us in general.
Yeah, awesome. And you've been an assistant coach for a couple of a title team in Optic, obviously 100 Thieves as well. I wanted to ask, just like because we have legendary Coach Potter for EG.
Yeah.
What kind of impact does a coach bring to the team? How can they impact the players?
So, I mean, the coach does all the work outside of the match, prepping them to make sure, hey, be on the lookout of certain things, make sure the fundamentals are there, the way you can read the game, see what's happening, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they bring it into the server. That's their job now.
This guy is the soul of our team.
Yeah.
So the coaches do like a lot. I know sometimes you only see the players and they're like in the action, but Jovi's work like outside of the server, like
I know he's a big
day
brain
by
lineup
day,
guy.
he's like amazing. Like, yeah, I can stress that
And
enough.
Sholiana, I want to ask you because you're actually from Brazil. Here in America, we've kind of merged the two. Who are you rooting for, real quick?
You're trying to put me in a tough spot, but no, just kidding. Of course, I love to see like the Brazilians on top. Like, I'm really happy to see Loud winning.
Yeah.
And I wanted I'm happy seeing the Brazilians winning. But today, I know how important it is to EG making it to playoffs. So of course, I'm rooting for EG today. But yeah, as a
Awesome. Thank you so
but
much.
as a Brazilian, of course, I'm always happy to see the Brazilians winning.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this interview. I'm going to send it back up to Riv and Vansili for the cast.
Thank you so much, Bala and Riv. I don't know if I was getting blinded by Sky's flash or by Jovi's watch there, because that thing was blingy and shiny. But let's get back into the game here. 8-4 for EG against MIBR. I think it's time to finally turn into a new chapter of this script here between these two teams.
MIBR need double
MIBR,
pistol.
They finally found some sort of solution
Straight
here
up.
on their attack. And hopefully they could do something here on their defense as they start off the pistol.
And that's what the devs talked about, a foundation, something that we can see the team build off of.
Damn,
To look towards
this is the good thing with Brim as
to
well. A
look
lot of the
towards
time
these
is you can
rounds
kind of
and
exec
make them
from
look
one
solid up on the Jenny.
place a lot of the time. That's a nice nade again.
JZZ, good defensive start here. First kill to JZZ on pistol.
That's why it's called a ghost. Blank bullets, but at least gets
Brim
the
has
kill
one more
with
smoke
the paint
after this,
shells.
if they
Again,
do
the early
struggle
advantage for MIBR.
to get this
Nonetheless,
plant
though,
down.
Evil Genius is still moving inside the A site for a plant.
Quick dodge
Yeah,
out.
they do struggle to get this plant down, so they can have one more smoke in one of these areas, and they kind of have to duel the other.
I would be scared
Extra
to plant now.
smoke
Your
up.
Demon One has to get this one smoke
That
down.
might have
Maybe
been a bit too
Canteen.
early.
No, they choose to just do it, Jenny. Cover Canteen on the plant. But can he get to box to make this happen? That'd be the safe one.
Right here.
Just creeping out. Faking the plant to pull them out of their positions.
Damn.
Player
Damn.
Was looking for a
It's a
play.
strong pistol
They're
from
also
him.
looking for the double swing off the tap of the spike. But this is looking to be a very strong pistol. MIBR
really
with
good.
another
Well,
one. Both of them into this map
They needed
again.
it, and they got
Think
them
about it,
both.
Before we got into this game, into this map, MIBR had the worst stats in terms of pistol rounds, and
Right.
that's a great way to start things off here on Fracture.
And EG having great stats, right? The best defensive pistol round team in the league. But yeah, attack still very good. Not that time against MIBR. What a hit. JZZ really shutting down the first one with a scrap.
Paint shells?
Shells? Paint shells, thank you.
I got you. I got you.
My brain just did not brain. Here we are, though.
In
a
terms of how they're
big
approaching
north
that, they're
side
really
strat.
going-
EG4 starting off.
is a
towards
very
the satellite
light
spot.
buy.
But wait, it's actually going to be a few ready. Oh, man.
Oh god.
That's just too
That's
much
strong.
agility.
Strong
Somehow
util.
still stays
Filmer does
alive
great
now.
to somehow
Holding
survive
close
this.
range, trying to get the right click classic. Actually, the haunt doesn't spot him, so this could allow for the swing to come out. There's that 1 for 1 and the 2 for 2. So
The
that's actually not
trades are
too bad
great
here on
there.
the lower buy they get
Do they
for
expect
Evil
the
Geniuses.
third?
Weapons will get picked up until Maurice is looking for maybe a timing. Here's the reload, the tap onto the orb, and the 1v1. Still one here by Ethan. That's actually a Vandal that was dropped by MIBR, and a big advantage to do something with this.
That's a worry, especially when you put the Vandal out crouching to just spray at the opening of Satellite. A bit of a mistake there to give up that weapon, thinking it could be traded by what was going to be coming in through FRZ. EG now know they can play this very slow. Who's going to peek us, right? They have the util, and they have the protection from the Sentinel of Boostio, so... Whoop. Nice juggle. And they allow Boostio to do the first peeks here as Ethan's going to be that initiator to follow up behind.
Mini Bogdan's Law.
Mate, Bacon
getting that
keeps
Vandal
bragging
over
about
to
going
the one with
outside
more
today.
HP,
What's
and
going
you've
on,
mentioned
Bacon?
it. The util is good for both of these players, actually,
30
for both
seconds left.
teams. So it comes down now
We
to
get
the
it, you
util
had a
that could
day off.
potentially be found left behind by Chosen, and what we could open up here for
Unbelievable.
EG for the post plant.
This works so well. Staking is 2. They do not go up into the rope room, into tower, so they're protected into sight.
Super low HPs.
This may
Probably
actually
can't
bite
get
them in the
anything
butt,
else
though, if
done
they
on
try to
this
check it late. Boostio could get pretty hurt here.
Placing swarm grenade.
Double nano swarms.
Okay, he's good.
Even has his alarm bot that get placed behind as soon as the nano's done. Peeks instead.
Player standing.
Still gets a shot though on the
Vandal.
Chosen, a 2 versus 1. And this could be bad news bears now
I
for
know.
RGL. But another
Oh, he's
opportunity
great,
for a
I
clutch.
think.
Thrifty.
Not gonna happen though as Ethan swings out.
They had no idea. Ethan did really good
That's
to
the
just
worst thing that could happen.
honestly plant and to stick in the same
That's
spot.
the worst thing for MIBR that could have happened. EG smiling ear to ear
Well,
after that round. 4
that's
towards
probably the game.
Satellite, and they get the counterplay from MIBR, which actually has a hole in it.
They got
didn't
double
peek
upgrade as
together.
well, right?
The flash came late. An EG profit off of Vandal that turns this into a second round win.
Thrifty.
Thrifty indeed.
That's
is
actually
some
true,
hype
Sully.
coming from
You're
Boostio
right.
right now. And Potter very, very happy as always.
Oh boy.
And the fans of EG, of course.
What the
There's some
hell?
quick ones, Ethan.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
trying to go for a trap play with
Hello.
the low eco that we have for MIBR, but that's going to be more kills, more orbs being picked up by Ethan, who already has the Rolling Thunder available into the next round, or this round should he want to use it now. But so far, a Phantom and Smokes is going to be
Hey,
good
what's
enough.
going on here?
Ethan just, I don't know what it is about Fracture.
He's
and
got his
Ethan,
ult,
he
but
just
for some
starts
reason,
going
got a hot
off.
bug.
Fries.
He does fry indeed. 1 minute left on this round, so a lot of time to work, but EG want to go now. They want to pressure those 3 kills down, knowing it's only Sheriffs on the other side.
With the fault line,
Doing what they
backstab. Exactly, doing what you can, but unfortunately it's not going to be good enough. Even some more damage being done through the smoke. And that was courtesy of Ethan looking for this last kill, but maybe you want to leave it to somebody else. Like Joggable here to build up some more
Nicely
orbs.
done. Yeah, everyone that
And EG now
needed
leads
Yeah.
the
needed the
map
kills
by
to get
5
close to their
rounds.
ults.
Getting that
Get them.
differential back in their favor.
Important
We
buy
see
for
Calm
MIBR.
Shock
The
Dart
good news for them
almost
is
hitting
they have
there. When we
JZZ's ult.
saw this
Bad news
solo
is we
from
have Breach
Calm,
ult.
Sideshow talked about it, that he has some really cool darts. A lot of the
Yeah,
times,
if they lose this,
he'll
it's
put it
kinda
on
done.
the brim of a doorway, like right on the ceiling of a door, like right above that smoke,
Yep.
where the light is. Just so it directs your aim up. It actually sees all of sight, and you're not expecting that to come out, right? Instantly taking their aim out of position, and that's when EG's swinging. So these little tricks that they have with all this utility is definitely a way they can keep getting back in these rounds. Again, this satellite play with a little more gusto, though, as they're right into the face of anybody that would be here. It's going to be JZZ.
This is going to be a showstopper off the turret contact. Even you hear the recon dart coming out.
There it is.
There's the first kill.
Oh, God.
There's
Big.
No
okay,
way.
the
In
second
between
one. Demon
them,
still makes it
he
out
thought he could
with
get the
43
double.
HP.
He went for it. 8 HP, 43
Demon
HP.
as the Rolling Thunder comes out on the attack. Chosen gets picked off here inside the site. Recon darts even getting pings, and things are not
The
looking
trades
good here
are
for
great.
MIBR. Another
No.
clutch attempt, and it's not going to happen.
Oh, nicely done from Ethan.
Another 3K
He
by
ulted
Ethan,
into
I
this
think
as well,
that's
and he's
a
got
precedence
halfway to his
round
next
that
ult.
EG knew, and but what I mean by
Yeah,
that
he
is
went for the double
JZZ
kill and kinda got
has
punished.
been over there with FRZ at drop for multiple rounds. They've been trying to make counter plays, so knowing they could possibly see JZZ first, see if
He's
that
20 to
showstopper can
8,
do work.
11
Once
assists
they
as
found
well.
that showstopper and it was gone, instant Rolling Thunder by Ethan, and he's halfway there already. How ridiculous!
And that's a shot.
Ready to Rolling Thunder again almost, and right into the site. That's why 3 kills for him. Fist bumps all around. And that, yeah. Whew. Look at Demon One's leaning back and he's sitting forward. That's how relaxed they are. My word. A timeout here for MIBR so they can sort some things out, but EG puts the pressure on now, 2 rounds away from making it a 2-0 series.
Yeah, I thought they had a chance
Switch into
so
the
far here,
Phantom
Riv, when we
Bacam.
started that
Actually, I
pistol
don't
run.
even
We
know
looked
if you're a
pretty
Phantom
good
user.
for MIBR for the defense.
Probably getting a lot of
The
love.
crowd to scream when Paul came on.
And this is
got the fan club
right,
out today.
We know timeouts getting called allows both teams to talk. It's imperative you need to speak to your team, but you're also giving that coach some much needed time to rustle up some strats, figure out what they want to play. Did I say rustle up? Okay.
Ruffle the feathers.
Ruffle the feathers with strats. Anyway.
Yeah, this is going to be a very important one, right? Called by here by BZK for MIBR. And we mentioned it like when we had that interview when he talked about what he wanted to talk about MIBR's performances so far, is realizing and noticing that they're not playing with that much confidence, not synergized going into this game, and are hoping to get it right now. Off this timeout with these changes, play loose.
Just play an anti-flash. Flash doesn't come in.
A potential, an opportunity to make this very close against EG if they play loose like they
walking
could
over
actually show.
towards the site where there's a 4-person stack.
They are definitely a team
Gun's
that
gonna
that
go
took the
in.
map
That's
away
gonna
here
at least
from
let
last.
them know
Definitely a
there's
team that
one
could
here.
pull out upsets,
Absolutely.
as they did against Energy. And we need to see that form once again for MIBR.
And this is like the form
I like this from
you wanna
EG.
see from
Just
EG
holding
as they
everywhere
head
at the
to
moment
Energy
and
next
potentially
week as
just going
well.
around and getting a lot of these orbs.
Really tough match, and they're taking it one game at a time. And came to this one ready, even knowing that there was going to be a change last moment, or I should say not knowing. And they're able to just play their game.
No way, the timing on that is the most unlucky thing.
Nice contact play!
No, you get to be
That's
kidding me, Vincent.
insane.
When you're playing with shorties, you're expected
How
to be
is he
ready.
allowed to get
Nobody
away
was
with
ready.
that one? That's
telling you,
wild.
I keep seeing it on broadcast, but my shorties don't do that.
Ever.
You got stunned, you have a long distance out of that.
8
and you
shots
still gotta
body, 2 shots head, 144. Every time.
Okay.
Every time. Here we are from Canteen as they try to come back in.
If you're an MIBR fan, they did low buy for the next round.
With 5 insight.
So they're believing in the 12-5
Very
comeback.
difficult though for MIBR. You have such a lower buy. Thankfully, you have some sort of headshot coming out from Maurice. And even looking at MIBR, you're trying to contain these players from EG inside this B site. Make it expensive if you're going to try to play the comeback game at EG's map and series point. But EG now decides to move out of the site. And it's still going to be the Rifles, too strong against the rest of the buy here of MIBR.
Hey,
Boostio with the
really,
last
really
kill
nice.
doesn't even matter if he dies with the spike.
And so 7
Ecom's
chances
good.
for this one. Boostio now has his ult from this round.
And
We
it's
have
map and
Sova
series
ult
point
as
for
well.
the Evil Geniuses.
EG on cruise control right now, it seems.
And I
They
think
just
that's
have
it
the flow
always.
state between everybody. The comms, the participation
Wait,
on each
what?
one of these plays.
The hard bugged? No,
just
okay,
seems
it
to
is there.
be
It's just
outnumbering
not showing.
MIBR every time.
Yeah, I was wondering what on earth's going on.
And it's just the way that we kind of saw that approach, right? The kills that Evil Geniuses got there at the last moments were kind of separated for MIBR. They weren't tradable. They, you know what I mean?
Fatal.
A few seconds between each kill
That's
means
pretty
the
much it.
1v1s are being won here.
They
by
fake
EG
a
in
lot
that
of tree
instance.
pressure. And
Guns on
EG's
both
going for a
sides. The
4-1,
spike is
just trying to
down
get
here
info.
for
Again,
EG.
this
They
turret's the best.
kind of
As
expecting
soon as the
a bit of a
turret
push
takes
round.
contact
Look how
like
early
this and
this
gets
drone
shot,
is.
insta go
Playing it
back,
safe.
join your team,
We're gonna have Boostio
and
come
it's
back
5.
over.
But this is now a
They've
question
switched
mark.
it up a bit, a triple towards arcade here for MIBR, and they're looking to play full retake with all their guns really. They only leave one in sight, so JZZ's gonna hold
That's
B,
3
which
ults now.
seems interesting. You want
So
to
they
be able
could
to
Killjoy
deter somebody with
ult
paint
and
shells
Brim ult
in some
together.
way. But I guess
Could
that
be pretty
once you have utility
devastating.
on both sites, they're fine with the Killjoy of Chosen being there.
Nice wall bang though.
Whoa,
FRZ
getting
continues to
X-X
fight.
on.
Nightfall coming out, but Demon One answers back as the orb gets picked up. There's a lot of ults available now for EG. Yeah. As they're trying to push this forward, but it's still the
Holy
Rolling Thunder from FRZ instead.
This is still
pushing
wild.
over, opening the doors towards the A halls.
They're going to get on towards the side, but they have no map control, so it's important that Jogger Mode decided to do
Gets
this.
the first one into FRZ. Orbital sword
Ooh,
push,
it chunks him
Chosen
down.
away
Do
at
they
the
have any
PHP,
idea
and
about the
opens up
raise
the site
push?
for EG to get the plant.
Here comes that rotation. Is JZZ. Oh, he's gonna hit. No, not actually hit by it. Lucio's down, but that's the noise that EG's looking for here. 3v2, different sides as they try to take this for MIBR.
That's all the info that EG needed. Already heard Chosen on the top of drop before.
Yeah.
Now with the door opening, it just now becomes a game of cat and mouse. With the clock on the spike ticking down. One more
Right.
to go. JZZ pushed back by
Pretty much
Shields
impossible to
available
win
with the
this.
kill from Jogimo. Fault line that hit him. I think this is it. Last
Damn,
kill
nicely done.
for
In terms of round difference, I don't know if that's ever going to